Well, here we are, another episode of Roadside Rescue, and today, just now, we're gonna go bleed a clutch for somebody. Yeah, I would have just bled the clutch myself. I tried getting him to do it. He does quite a bit of work on his own vehicle. I don't know why, unless there's something weird and it's not actually a clutch problem. But I told him to try and start the car with it in first gear while his foot was on the clutch pedal, and he said it tried moving the car, so it sounds like it just needs to be bled. So we're going to go over there. I mean, like on these Nissan trucks right here, sometimes you have to, like, the bleeder valve's on the top of those, which makes no sense. And by top, I mean bottom. And so you have to take the slave cylinder off and flip it upside down while you bleed it. So it could be something weird like that, where he just actually tried and wasn't able to do it. I don't know, maybe he didn't try. We'll see. We're going to go up there. I've got a bleeder bottle, some wrenches. I'm probably going to get him to help me. That way I don't have to use a pry bar and, you know, push the clutch pedal down, pry it against the seat, whatever. Just say, hey, you know, press it, let go, press it, let go. And we'll get this bled for him. So we'll head up there, and hopefully it's pretty quick. All right, here we are, Mini Truck Rescue's mini truck, this nice old Toyota V6. These trucks are awesome. And for those who like it when I change battery terminals, that was the issue here originally, which has kind of caused a few different issues. They replaced the starter, and a wrench broke this fan here whenever it got left up here, so they've got a new thing on there. And the issue all along was the battery cables. So they've got new cables, probably just terminals, but new cables, because they were rusty. And then after that, the transmission was just making a bit of a whining noise. So after replacing the slave cylinder, it needs to be bled. So that's where we're at today. I thought I'd just give you a little rundown of how we got here. And there you go. There was the problem last time. Okay, I'll get this set up, and then I'll just ask you just to push on the clutch pedal. I'll just say push on it, and then you can push, and I just want to watch it under here and make sure it's moving. Okay, you can see that it's up here. Okay, just push on that not clutch pedal just a couple times. Okay, that's good. So I can actually see here the bolts on this slave cylinder are loose, so the whole slave cylinder itself is moving. We're gonna have to tighten those up and then bleed the slave cylinder. And I've got a bleeder bottle here. Okay, you can let off that pedal. Okay, yeah, stay off of it. I'm just gonna tighten it down first. It's a little loose. Did you know that? Okay, can you push on the clutch a couple times again? I just want to watch this, make sure it's tight. Okay, that looks good. Let me hook this up, and then I'll tell you to push down on the pedal, and then I'll tell you when to let go. So when I say push down, you'll just push all the way and then wait until I tell you to let go, and then you may have to pull it up with your hand. But we'll make sure we get all this air out here. All right, I've got the right size wrench on here. We'll go ahead and just put this catch bottle on there. Okay, push down on the clutch.
All the way down, right?
Yep, now let go. Okay, now push down again.
Oh, it was like,
yeah, pull it up with your hand then. Okay, now push down on it. Okay, now pull it up with your hand again, if you need to. Is it all the way up?
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Okay, push on it again. Okay, it still has a little bit of air in there, so we'll do it a couple more times. Okay, come all the way off of it. Pull it up. Okay, now push down. Okay, now pull up. Okay, now push down. Keep holding. Keep holding. Okay, that looks good. I think we got all the air out. All right, pump it a few times. Make sure it comes up by itself. Okay. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, that looks good. Let me get out from underneath here and then we'll test it and make sure. All right, you want to make sure that has enough fluid in there. Make sure you just leave it in. All right, so there we go. We've got that back on the road. He's actually having some other issues with the clutch. It's not the clutch itself, but the pedal isn't completely disengaging the clutch all the time because the little piece that connects the plunger on that clutch pedal to the master cylinder itself is loose. So when the plunger pushes, it's kind of bending right there and taking some length out of it. So it's not completely disengaging. He's gonna replace that little piece and see if he can fix it and get it running a bit better. So anyways, it's driving now. That's how he said it was. It's kind of grinding going into reverse again. It's just because it's not disengaging there all the way. So he should be able to get that taken care of. If not, we'll be back out there to do it for him. But it's a pretty simple little pull the pin out, loosen up the nut, and then try not to hit those kids. Well, that's cool. That's a job well done. Good to get that truck back on the road for him, even though it's a old Toyota. The trucks are desirable, but it needs a bit of work to get in perfect shape. But it's driving again, so that's a job well done. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Consider subscribing if you like the video, and I'll see you on the next episode.